evening, everyone, and welcome to Catalyst Pro.
Yes, hello.
Hi, Ate Nice.
Hi.
And also, we would like to welcome all of our viewers who are watching with us tonight.
Yes.
Welcome, everyone. Feel free to tag your friends. Also, don't forget to share this link so that you can also inspire others, right, Ate Nice?
Yes. So here with me is Diz, and yes, my name is Nice. We'll be your host for tonight's Catalyst Pro. So excited na ba mga pro diha? So kindly give a flood like, no? So if you're watching this broadcast, kindly give a flood like sa to ang broadcast karon. And then again, as what Diz said, no, kanang let's keep on tagging, keep on sharing this broadcast to your timeline, no? So you can just click that share button there, copy the link, and post it in your timeline.
Yes, and to start, I would like to mention some of our early birds for
Wow.
tonight. We have here Manilyn Luna tagging her friends. Also, we have Kim Ray.
Hi.
Kim Ray Saladaga at Novi. And also, we have Kuya Chris. Hi, Kuya Chris.
Yes, all the
Welcome
way
to
from
Casa-
Lapu-Lapu, I think.
Yes. Welcome, Kuya Chris.
Hello. Welcome,
And
guys.
we have here Ate Zen tagging Des, Annie, Gia, and Charlene.
Yes, mga kuha ganun sila, legit na mga pro.
Yes, and mga kuan jud mga active na mga keyboard warriors.
Yes. No, so guys, if you're wondering what is Catalyst Pro is actually an arm of Catalyst Church, and we are here as a community to help each other. So mga professionals, so like Dids, like me, no, so kanang we are here to help each other, and everything that we talk about here is based on the Word of God.
Yes, and I believe we are not only limited for the young professionals.
Yes.
If you are working or you have a business, regardless of your age, you are welcome to join us tonight.
Yes, hanggang itong mga tips, di ba, Dids, na kadang
Yes.
about sa marketplace, about sa workplace, about sa kanang sa business, no? Everything
Yes.
we talk about here, and we help each other.
Yes, and I agree with Ate Nice that we are not only limited with certain topics, but we can actually talk a lot of things that can bring about change to you. And if you have any suggestions, feel free to comment, and we will take that into consideration as well.
Yes, no? So ang hashtag din nato, tagline sa Catalyst Pro is bringing out the best in you.
Yes, wow.
Yeah.
Now, I want to ask Ate Nice, kumusta ka?
Oh.
How's your week?
Well, my week is okay.
Okay, orange ako.
Yeah, so kanang kuan siya, kanang mingaw sa ko ang husband.
Ay, okay, left the room. Pang couples, di ay ni siya.
No, so I'm married and my husband is traveling back to Cebu. So hi husband, hi love.
Hi,
Shout
Des.
out to Density.
Yes.
How about you, Dids? How's your week?
I'm okay. Okay kay naka-devo na.
Wow.
Okay kay nakakaon na kung nag-fasting.
Okay kay nakaligo na.
Okay kay nakaligo na. And okay, even though I'm single, I'm very much
Wow.
okay.
I'm very much available. And okay. No, so she's okay. She's also available, guys. So nganong nagkumustahay mi sa each other, because that's gonna be our topic for tonight. It's a simple kumustahan from Catalyst Pro. So we'd like to throw the questions at atong mga guests tonight. How are you? And if you're gonna answer, I'm okay, no? So I'm okay because.
Yes,
Ah,
let's not stop lang sa I'm okay.
Yes. So
But we
I'm
want to
okay
know.
because. How about you, Diday? Kato, imo namang itubag, no? Okay ka, kay nakaligo.
Nakaligo na dyan. Nakaligo na dyan. Nakakaon na dyan.
Yes. How about our viewers, no? You can comment below nga anong okay ka. So, how are you? And if you're gonna say, I'm okay ka because, or si Kuan, si Chris Aquino, because.
Because? Why are you okay? We want to know. For some, siguro, no, kaya nakauli na, no?
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
naka-spend time sa family. No, why not? So, let's check daw ilang comments daw here.
Yes.
Ate Zen, I'm okay because. Bitin Ate Zen. And say sumpay.
Waiting sa sumpay.
Yes. So if you're watching right now, we want to encourage everyone to also tag your friends.
Alright. No? So, keep tagging your friends. You can mention your kanang mga office mate, imong mga kanang kauban sa business. No? So, even your friends, your neighbors, you can tag
Yes,
anyone.
why
Because
not?
this is open to all. Catalyst Pro is open to all. And kanang kabalog yun mi, no, nga kanang what we talk here. Napot yung mga guests later. Oh, surprise! Kinsa itong mga guests later. So, napot sila yung story to tell and to share sa ato.
Yes, and we have one comment here from Ate Kate. I'm okay kay nakaapa sa 11-11 na
Wow!
pag-add. Add to cart. O, diba? Mark safe.
Mark
Si Mark safe ko. Si Ate Kate kay nag-grab dyan siya
Today
sa
ba? Today ba
11-11.
ang kuan?
Today is, yes, November 11.
Wow,
So, naka-add to
alright.
cart na si Ate Kate.
Alright,
And
check
we
out
have
na yan.
here, yes, also from Antisa, I'm okay because my mama is here.
Yay! Hi,
Welcome,
Tita
Tita.
Ellen! Welcome to Cebu!
Yes, and welcome to Catalyst Pro.
Yes! Now, welcome jud kaayo ka, Tita. No, so-
Also, we have from Art.
All right.
I'm okay because nakaginhawa na slide sa bulk of work since last week. Wow, congrats, Art.
Congrats, Art. Good for you.
Yes.
No, so I think daghan po tag mga professionals po nga nagbaguod pa karon siguro sa
Yes.
workload,
As we
especially
transition to the new month.
Yeah, kanang kuan transition sa new month, also kanang balik na ang mostly sa face-to-face.
Face-to-face,
No, so
yes.
na po yung mga changes, mga traffic.
Ang travel time from your home to your workplace. So I
Yes.
hope no everyone is safe as you travel back home.
Yes. Ako kay napakoy laing I'm okay. I'm okay because na Catalyst Pro.
Wow, di ba? So from Ate Reyna de Ate Yunay, she said na I'm okay ko kay dili man ko sad. Oh, di ba?
Hindi siya sad. So,
Oh, witty.
alright.
Alright, we also have here from Marlene, I'm okay. I'm okay. Haha.
Okay, Marlene.
Laban lang. Hashtag
Noted,
laban.
Marlene. Noted with thanks, Marlene.
Alright. So we have last one comment before we proceed to
Yes.
the next session, no? Here from Ate Zen, I'm okay because manami og exam last week.
Wow. So, congrats sa mga LP students, sa mga Living People students. No, so, nakaginhawa po sila kay nakuhaan po sila workload.
Yes. And for the students as well, no, naghanas lag free time.
Yes. No, so, actually, guys, wala pa ta na human. Nagsugod pa lang ta sa Catalyst Pro because we will hear a song brought to us by Catalyst Worship.
Yes, hello, good evening to all the pros watching right now. Just want you to sit back, relax, and put a smile on your face. Lost your way, lost your cool, you straight up lost your mind. Tried so hard to stay ahead, but you keep falling behind. Life is gonna pull you down, make it hard to see. But a little change in your point of view could be just what you need. There's always a reason to always choose joy. There's something deeper that the world can't destroy. Smile when you think you can. Smile, get up and dance. Smile, there's a bigger plan. The storm only lasts for a while. So smile. Happiness is wonderful, but it doesn't stick around. Walking on sunshine, then here come the clouds. You can laugh and you can cry, and it all falls apart. But I believe the more you laugh, the more you heal the heart. There's always a reason to always choose joy. There's something deeper that the world can't destroy. Smile when you think you can. Smile, get up and dance. Smile, there's a bigger plan. You've got a reason to smile. Get up and dance. Smile, just clap your hands. Smile, there's a bigger plan. You've got a reason to smile. Get on up and smile. There's something deeper that the world can't destroy. Smile when you think you can. Smile, get up and dance. Smile, there's a bigger plan. You've got a reason. There's always a reason to always choose joy. There's something deeper that the world can't destroy. Smile when you think you can. Smile, get up and dance. Smile, there's a bigger plan, and you've got a reason to smile. Can you think you can? Smile, just clap your hands. Smile, there's a bigger plan. You've got a reason to smile. Just get on up and smile. You've got a reason to smile.
All right. Thank you, Katas Worship, for that very inspiring song. As the song said, no, we always have the reason to choose joy. Now we have here our beautiful guest and handsome
Yes.
guest as well. So before we start, can you introduce yourselves?
Yeah, good evening, everyone. Good evening, Catalyst Pro. So my name is Ana Lu Villarde. I'm only 144 of Pastor Justin, and I just came here back in Cebu just last Saturday. So
Wow.
this is a new beginning for me here in Cebu.
Wow.
Thank you.
Welcome back. Welcome back, Anne. Next, si Joey.
Ay, may gabi. Ako day si Joey. Just came back po. From Bohol. Ni visit me sa parents akong wife. And kita.
Alright, next. Ate Zen. Asa kagikan, te?
Hi, may gabi sa tanan, gikan ko sa Amuang Bay, sa Inayawan. Okay, my name is Zen, one of the primaries of Pastor Justin and Pastor Juby.
May gabi sa tanan. Gikan decor sa door 10. Shout out bitaw. My name is Flor. I'm also one of the primary leaders ni Pastor Justin and Pastor Juby, and yes, that's it.
Alright. No, so thank you guys. No, so can you give our audience a very big smile? Kay mo matutong kanta, no? So paspas kayo naka-change outfit si Ate Flor. So kanang no, so smile ta sa atong mga audience, and guys, let's show some support. Let's give a flood like sa atong mga guests tonight, because once again, this is Catalyst Pros Kumustahan, no? So mangumusta ta sa matag usa sa kanang sa ilaa, no? So kanang Kuya Joey, kumusta ka, Kuya? How's your life? How are you doing? How are you really?
I'm okay. Thank God sa mga opportunities despite sa pandemic, despite sa mga closed nga na mga ginabuhat, but God is so faithful nga naga-provide.
Wow, that's really good to know, no? So, guys, kanang kabantay mo basta common nga tubag sa kumusta ka is I'm okay, no? So, but here in Catalyst Pro, just as what Pastor Justin shared last Sunday also in Catalyst Church, no, we will expound and we will kanang ato na siyang atong i-explain further ang I'm okay in a light nga quality life ang atong ginalive. So muna siya atong mga guests tonight, guys, kay they have a story to tell about their lives as well. Right, Dids?
Yes, Ate Nice. We want to know as well si Ana Lu, no, bago pang balik. Kumusta si Ana Lu?
I'm okay. I'm okay, but because God has given me a dream and He allows me to empower the people around me too.
Wow. How about si Ate Flor? Kumusta ka, ate?
I'm okay because God has given me the community, na this family, the church family, because there are times yun nga, dili ko okay, like emotionally, no, very fresh from what happened, but still, God, ma-appreciate na ko ba that, Lord, thank you so much for this community, because at times nga, dili ko okay, kaya it will make me okay because of the gift that you have given me.
Ate Zen.
I'm okay tungod kay despite na ay mga adversities, na ay mga challenges, na ay challenges aside sa health, pag-manage sa time, but the strength of the Lord and the joy of the Lord sustains me daily.
Wow. How about you, Deeds? How are you?
I'm okay.
Again.
I'm so okay. Now, thank you everyone no, for sharing your current status. No, I believe siguro kadaghanan sa tuwa kay we've been through a lot. But these people here are not just ordinary people because these are leaders, not only here in church, but they have also, as what Analu said earlier, they have empowered a lot of people. Now, I want to ask as well, how do you define influence? No, in your own perspective, how do you define influence from Kuya Joey?
Kuan, for me, influence is not about having a lot of money. It's not about your promotion, kung kanang unsa nakakataas nga level sa company for me, but it's about the impact of to your family. First is kung sa imo dyan sa family, ang imong impact sa society. How they are kanang give kanang murag ang storya ba sa imuha ba? It's not about kanang kuan kanang maayo na ka or kwartahan ka, but they are ang makita sa imuha is how kanang ang Christ likeness sa imuhang kinabuhi ba nga makita ba as a disciple.
Wow, that's very powerful, right? Deeds, no? So, kani di ay atong mga guests, guys. Speaking of influence, no? So, they are handling people, lots of people. So, for example, si Anna Lu, she's heading workforce, di ba, Anne? And then, she has got lots of kanang employees under her. Si Kuya Joey, he's also got a kanang business, and napo siya mga tao, as well as Ate Zen, the directress sa Living Pupil, and then si Ate Flor, no, she's the project manager sa Young Company. So kani sila guys, na sila yung mga kanang people no nga gina-influence karo. So how do you do it? How do you influence the people under you or the people that you are handling? Si Ate Zen.
Okay, sa ako kay duhaman kay ang direct nga nagtrabaho sa Living Pupil, upat lang man na sila nga staff, which is mga naapod sa Catalyst Church. Okay, so I influence them by kanang sharing to them kanang ako ang mga devotional, giving them direction sa Living Pupil as I hear from the Lord, bitaw inspiring them. And ang sa ikaduha, which is kanang sa Living Pupil families, as of today, there's already 290 students.
Wow.
Around 150 siguro ang parents na bitaw. So or 100 plus sa mga anak. I influence them by kanang sharing my life, sharing how I do it, sharing my struggles also, because sometimes manggod kay ang makita nato tanan mostly sa Facebook, sa mga kuan kay ang mga nindot lang, no. So I also share to them my mistakes and how I was able to overcome it. I influence them by modeling the things nga gusto nako makita pod sa ilaa nga ilang himuon. So himuon nako siya dapat una for them to see it, makita nila ang fruit sa ako ang life, and then for them also to follow me.
Like for example ate, like sa lifestyle or how unsa man siya nga kanang specific, can you give us kanang for example, are you a strict directress or how do you do it man? Unsa man siya nga kanang klase?
Kuan siguro one, I influence them by reading the Bible. Okay, so I emphasize from the start pa lang that the very basis of our truth, goodness, and beauty is actually the Word of God. So we want to raise a generation nga dili lang mga wise, dili lang smart, but a generation that also fears the Lord. And then I also encourage them to do SOAP, So, sharing to them how to do SOAP sa pag-read nila sa Bible. And parenting. Okay, unsaon pag discipline sa ilang anak, unsaon pag troubleshoot, unsaon pag solve pag naa sila mga challenges sa ilang anak.
Wow, thank you for sharing that, ate. How about si Anna Lu? Ann, how about you? Unsaon nimo pag-influence ang mga VAs nga under sa imo?
Yes. Actually, there's a question about influence. Are you a good influence or are you a bad influence? Diba? So I would choose dito sa good influence. And with workforce, because right now I have 10 people under me working in the workforce team. So what I actually do is I've been able to give them opportunity, like job opportunities. But the question is, does it stop there? No. Because actually, if I'm giving the finances to be able to provide for their family, but how about managing their finances? So that's where I also step in. Like for example, if I've given them their salary for that week or for that month, I have to make sure that asking them questions like unsa man imong gipalit ato nga time sa imong money, unsa imong gi-spend, or I would ask them first unsa imong goal for this month or for this year. For example, one of my katong works ako is they would always report sa ako nga kanang mag-an naman sa sakuan nga nakapalit na sila, og example like mga sofa bed lang, simple things like that, sofa bed, or na sila gasol, nakaba-renovate silang house. Ang isa po si Jean is watching right now, nakapa-renovate na siya sa ilahang balay, na nakapa-tiles na siya sa ilahang floor. So those things that they're able to achieve with the money that they've earned through workforce is that it's not only benefiting themselves but also their families, and that's the kind of influence that I wanted to show to other people. That's the kind of influence that I wanted to people see, that even being in a simple place, you can like have that kind of influence. I would just add, for example, I was featured in Times Square, New York billboard.
Woohoo!
So I was featured. So I was not expecting that time, but that kind of influence that you will have when you have God in your life, but when you pray, when you really pray to the Lord for guidance, wisdom on what to do moving forward with your life. So kana nga kind of influence.
Wow, so Filipina beauty across NY,
Dili basta-basta na influencer, di ba? I like what Anna Lu said, no? It's a matter of asking yourself whether you are a good influencer or a bad influencer, because whether we like it or not, at some point, no, or at some degree, we are all influencers. No, some people are looking at us, no, looking at how we do things, no. So we need to be careful in everything that we do. No? So ganahan ko sa gi-share ni Anna Lu, even for Ate Zen and ka Joey, know how they influence other people as well. Now, why don't we ask Ate Flor, how do you influence people?
Well, for me, working in a corporate nga world, no, talama kaayo ang like kanang mga simple act of kanang words, mga pagpangilad and all, but also we can also influence others by being a model. Ano bitaw, sakto tong giingon ni Ate Zen, by modeling to them now how to do it right. No, simple lang, small things, even sa small things you can model it to them. Like for example, wala pa na uso ang work from home, wala pa ang pandemic, so we have to report to our office, and then kana ganing na magpa-login sa imuha, magpa-time in. So simple lang ang kanang dili ka kanang by not doing it ana bitaw, because there was one time nga because I'm handling 8 people, 4 from night and 4 from day, and then ang usan ako katao siguro kay na over familiar. Ana bitaw TL, pakay login ko, padulong na jud ko, gamay na lang ana bitaw TL pakay kuan. But then I said no, ana bitaw kay kabalo ko nga dili siya maayo. And kana lang, you can only you can model righteousness, you can model it when you have the heart to please God and not the people.
Wow, that's very, very kanang perfectly said, no? A heart to please God and not people. So dili ka mahadlok mag-say no. Balag close na mo, right? No. So how about kay Joey?
Sa ako I have people man pod na kuan ginadala. I always for me, I am kind of a person manggod nga dili kayo ko manugo as much as possible. Ako'y mulihok, then they will follow me. Ana gani. Anay one time ako'y nag-drive dito sa truck. Then sila busy og kanang negosyasyon sa customer, but for me I'm so focused then na timing po to among customers Amerikano ba then niana gyud siya nako nga are you the boss, right? Niana gyud siya ba because nakita daw niya how I kanang so focused sa trabaho ba not compromising pwede ko kumupahuway because I'm a boss ana gadi but I'm showing them nga ingani ka dapat kanang I'm not saying perfect but kanang as much as possible ginabuhat nimo what is kanang due to them para sa ilaha nga trabaho so kana influence in the sa area sa work ana gani.
Amazing, no? So, leading people kanang by example. So, dili lang nga kanang magpahuway kay boss. so pakita gyud nga kanang you are focused sa work. So, wow, amazing. We can get, nadapat tayong mga nakuan na note, guys, no? So, kanang I know daghan kay tag mga notes. So, actually, they are living, no? We are kanang discussing here kanang quality life. And that's by kanang increasing sa tong influence and then katong modeling, no, they said a very very crucial or critical nga important kayo nga word that is modeling. So modeling righteousness. So nindot kayo, no, so kung pwede palang pakpakan. Okay, no. So how about our next question, Deeds?
Yes. Also, before we proceed to the next question, I would like to read lang the comment from, I think this is one of your employees, kumbaga. From Legazpi Jenny Bean. We are grateful to have you, Boss Anne. Wow. No, it only means that Anne has been good to them, no, influencing them, or even showing them how to do things, no, showing them the way of God. So going to our next question, I'd like to ask, no, how did you withstand the pressure of giving in the workplace and compromise of what you believe for what is right? So how do you fight against pressure sa work?
Or kanang compromise? The floor.
By being firm on what you stand for, ana bitaw, once you have a relationship with the Lord Manggod, you will recognize or you will determine what's right from wrong. So you have been given the power to say no to the wrong things and to say yes to the things that are right. No, so kana lang common kayo na sa corporate like mga libak. Natoy one time pressure ko kay kanang naay conflict sa office between the higher and the subordinates, ana bitaw, and then there is this one employee from the other department nga ikaw floor wala kay masulti, ana bitaw, it's murag gi-imply niya ba nga wala kay dautan masulti tungod ani nga person, ana bitaw, and then I just remember ana bitaw nga kanang and head to namo supervisor, and then ako siyang kanang na-remember nako ang katong sa about the life of David nga bisag ikapila na siya giplanuhan nga patyo ni Saul, but still ana siya nga I should not attack the people that God has appointed. And kanang it also applies to our bosses. Instead nga kanang mag-talk negative ka against them, you should pray for them, you should release blessing to them, ana bitaw, because you cannot change a person. Bisan pag unsaon nimo og panawnaw ana nga sayo panggod ka boss, imo tubag pa sayo panggod imong gibuhat, ana bitaw mo rason pagid kayas na kay point, but dili na nimo siya mausab, pinaagi lang ana bitaw nga storyahan, but you should really pray for that person.
Wow, no, I agree with Ate Flor. No, we should protect our leaders, our boss. No, it's really true na kanang uso jud ang kanang libak, no. Yes. People will always kanang pressure you. You need to say something against that person, or else you'd be out of this group, no.
Naghanap ng karamay.
Hindi na ta friends, no. But you need to stand firm. Thank you, Ate Flor. What about Ate Zan?
Unsay konte before you answer that, unsay common nga mga compromises sa kanang nga field, sa homeschooling, sa education nga pwede or kanang common ana?
Compromises sa grades. Oo, okay, especially that you're homeschooling, you can make the grade. So, kuan lang siguro, sa orientation pa lang, Kay I would oftentimes tell them na ug ako I mean because I need to make it clear. I mean I need to present to them the reason why we homeschool, and that is not because of grades but because we want to give our children the best education, and the best way for them to learn kay is we believe through homeschooling. So dili gid siya tungod sa grades plus i-share nako sa ila ang importance of love of learning and not the love for grades. Okay, so dapat klaro na daan sa mga ginikanan nga nag-homeschool sila dili tungod sa grade. So mag-share pod ko sa ila nga ako personally dili ko ganan maghimo og grade, but I need to grade my son for the sake of naami i-submit kay require siya. But wala gyud na siya kabalo pila ang iyang grade. Because I don't want him, wala na siya kabaw. Because I want him to just love learning. Dili tungod kay na siya grade. So, sometimes na yung, what if mabias ko, what if mabias ko? So, yung ani lang ako ang istorya, I trust you, I trust that we, ako, ug ikaw, we only want what's best for our child. And if we want what's best sa iya, dili na to siya himo-himuan o grado nga kahibawta nga dili siya deserving.
Wow. No, so that's the area sa kanyang sa homeschooling or sa education. How about si Kuya Joey sa trucking? Trucking man na imo ang business niya, no?
Ang sa ko nga part is more on sa time. Sometimes dili man gyud na mo ma-meet ang time labi na og kanang mag-overlap na ang trabaho, then traffic and everything. But one thing for sure, akong ginabuhat is I really call sa customer. Pwede man good nga dili na lang tagdon si customer ana gani. But realize nako is dapat na distinction ni. Dili siya pwede nga pwede ra teksan na busy me ana ba. But I really call. I really stick to it nga tawagan si customer nga, ma'am, sorry for the late nga. I know it's sometimes kanang siguro at first is okay lang, but kana ganing daghan my tendency is dili na lang ni agdi lang na siya, bahala na lang siya ana gani ang thought, but na-realize nako kinahanglan gud siya nga kanang atubangon as a entrepreneur, as a business, dapat makita sa tua asa kaning nang ginagahandle og mga ingani I know dili lang sa ako ang asa business, but katong naay business is every pressure is dapat i-absorb and always think of a possibility or think of kanang pwede nimo nga mabuhat para ana gani, dili lang kay mo quit or dili siguro nga na ang quote, but you need to have that mindset nga na-adjust say paagi nga buhaton para masulbad ka na ang situation lang. Not dili lang sa time, but in every area sa imong ginabuhat pa.
Wow, thank you, Kuya. Si Annalou.
For me, sa areas of righteousness, for example, kay we deal with different kind of clients, and then it could be kanang malibog siya sometimes because daghan og mga tasks. But what I always remind sa mga tao nga nag-work sa mga clients is that have that mindset nga you have that ownership mindset nga when you handle a client, you take it nga imuha ni siya nga business ba. So this is your business, that this was delegated for us because the client trusted us. And we don't always have the chance nga matagaan tag client nga ani that they are also a Christian, that they are so kanang grabe ka understanding ng mga clients. So I always remind them that ownership mindset, and always remind as well, remind pod ko nila nga dili always nga nami work with the freelancing. That's also the disadvantage. Sometimes clients come and go. So always make sure nga whatever you do this time, do your best na lang jud kay we don't know what's gonna happen next time. So always have that ownership mindset.
Wow, powerful word. No ownership mindset. No, it's really important for us to really take ownership of the things that we do, because the work that we have is actually a blessing from God. No, so we should never ever compromise. We should really stand firm for what we believe in. And I believe for these people, no, these influencers, they have encountered a lot, siguro, no? But we want to know what has been your toughest battle so far, or the greatest challenge you have encountered, and how did you overcome it? Sige, let's start with Ate Zan.
Okay, siguro ko the greatest battle, obstacle was the battle against myself. Pag-start yun siya sa pandemic. When the pandemic started, kano sa man to last year, and kanang nag-open ang door for homeschooling, kanang I had so many doubts sa ako ang kagalingan. I had so many fears. Nagdaghan ang mga students, but marakog atras abante, mga month of May to siya last year. Kay murag, kaya na ba nako, capable na ba ko? For since we started before the pandemic, mura manggug low-key kaayo ang living pupil, wala good kaayo na ko siya gi-advertise because it's because of me. I had doubts sa ako ang kaugalingon, if makaya ba na ako. Nahadlo ko if we will go nationwide. What if mapalpa ko? Wow kaayo. Wow kaayo sa homeschooling community because there's around 40 or 50,000 in the homeschooling community all over the Philippines. So, and then kaila baya sila bitaw sa ako, especially ang kanang sa homeschoolers of the Philippines. So I had so many doubts, I had so many fears. And how I overcame it? By the word of the Lord. I was reminded that when I started, let me just read this, because I had so much doubt, makaya ba siya na ako? Pwede dili na lang ko mag-advertise. Niya si Argely, sige na nang, maoni, mag-advertise. Sige, ikaw na bala dira. Pero in my heart, murag, bitaw. So I was reminded by this before we started Living Pupil, months before we started Living Pupil. In one of my devotionals, at that time, Lord, go na ba? Dili pa ba? And this became my foundation. Si Lord, as the 2 Samuel, I think 7, 8, now go and say to my servant David, this is what the Lord of heaven's armies has declared. I took you from tending sheep in the pasture and selected you to be the leader of my people Israel. That became my foundation. For a long time na arabe nagtuyok-tuyok akong kinabuhi sa church, but actually na-realize na ko it has been an excellent training ground for me, for us, because of our experience sa church. Grabe natangtang ang poverty mindset. We were pushed to become excellent, di ba no? We were pushed to become excellent. Nausap yun ba? Nausap, and it became a preparation di ay. And when I read that, gisuwat na ko na siya, ko nga, there was promotion, and I just sense the Lord is telling me, it's time to move up. Lahi na sad. For a long time, taga-church, this time, lahi na pod ang imo ang i-feed, imo ang i-cater. So, kato, na-overcome na ko siya sa pinaagi lang pod sa promises ni Lord. Disod manggod pagkalaban nimo imong kaugalingon. So sa word ni Lord.
Thank you, Ate Zan. I agree with Ate Zan. No, I believe we have been so blessed by this community because the church has taught us to really be excellent in everything that we do. Not only sa mga church things, no, sa itong ministry, but also sa itong career and how we handle people. Because when I was teaching in Thailand, no, dito na ko na-realize na the church has brought about the best in me. I was able to conquer great challenges, no, despite the fact that I was away here in the Philippines. Na-realize na ako na daghan day kong nabalon na mga values na I was able to influence other people, and because of that, I became a catalyst as well. No, so thank you, Ate Zen, for sharing that. Na-remind lang ko. Sige, what about si Kuya Joey?
Siguro sa ako, sa pandemic, it's really a big blow sa mo financially. Siyempre, kung mahit man good ang finances, ma-feel na po ng emotion, physical ug mental. Ana naman na siya, magganid-ganid din na siya. Part na siya sa murag, ang tawagan ng domino.